Hi guys, it's Marissa here from Rise High, and today I'm coming to you with another update. Obviously, we are in a very crazy time at the moment, and the situation with the coronavirus and Covid-19 is rapidly evolving and resulting in undesirable consequences for many people in the Rise High community. We're getting a lot of phone calls and emails and a lot of people reaching out to us from the Rise High community that are quite concerned about what the financial and economic impacts of this virus will be on their own personal finances and their family's finances. So I wanted to just record this for you today just to keep you in the loop of what we're doing at Rise High to help you and just help you get through this period. Firstly, I'd like to just say that you are not alone. If you are feeling stressed or anxious about what the coming months might bring for you or your family from a financial perspective, I want you to know that we have your back 100% and we will be here to support you. The Rise High team are dedicated to volunteering as many hours as necessary to helping people in need through this crisis. And of course, we're going to help our Rise High community and our Rise High clients, but we're also going to extend that offer of volunteering to help people outside of our community. So if you know any family or friends that need someone to talk to, that are worried about their financial position, that are worried about how they're going to meet their financial obligations in the coming months, please get them to reach out to us, because we are committed to helping whoever we can, however we can, to get through this period together. So firstly, the main message of this video is you're not alone. If you are feeling stressed and anxious and you're worried, please contact us. We want to help you. I think flowing on from that, it's really important not to panic. And instead of panicking, just sit down and actually make a plan and think about the risk for yourself and your partner of what the future months might look like for you. Is it possible that you are going to be able to keep your job? Is it possible that you might lose your job or have your hours reduced, have your pay reduced? What does the situation look like for yourself? And then you can sit down and make a plan for how you're going to cope with that period of reduced income to ensure that you're not going to find yourself in a position where you can no longer meet your financial obligations. I wanted to point out a few things today on some things that can help you to get through this period. Obviously, the government has announced lots of stimulus packages, which is fantastic, and I wanted to go through some of those today. And also, we have seen the Reserve Bank of Australia do an out-of-cycle rate cut of 0.25%, bringing our cash rate down to 0.25%. We're yet to find out if the lenders will actually pass these on to home loan and investment loans, but we do see already that many of the lenders are reducing their fixed rates significantly. So fixed rates look like a really good opportunity, and that could also be an opportunity to get some certainty about your repayments over the coming months or couple of years. We're also seeing a lot of flexibility and leniency and rate reductions when it comes to small business finance. So these are obviously areas that will help people that want to look at reducing their interest rates. We also now have seen most of the banks' rate cuts from the last normal rate cut have now transferred through to their home loan. So everyone's loan repayments should be reducing if they're on a variable loan. So these things are all sort of helping to ensure that our mortgage repayments are a little bit lower, and the interest rates obviously being low is quite helpful in the current environment. Some of the government support that's been announced is for individuals. So individuals that actually lose their job and are on job seeker payments or youth allowance job seeker payments or parenting payments, they're going to receive an extra $550 a fortnight, which will definitely help them out in terms of just keeping that cash flow coming. There's also going to be extra payments from the government for people that are on age pension, carers pension, disability support pension, parenting payment. So that once again will help to alleviate some of the pain through this period. The government has also released an announcement that there will be a temporarily early release of superannuation of up to $20,000 for people that lose their jobs, or people that are self-employed where their income drops by more than 20%. Now, I guess I just would like to say this with a word of warning, because taking money out of your superannuation is quite serious for two reasons. Firstly, it means that you're going to have less superannuation for when you need it in the future for retirement. So that's obviously a bit of a problem. But secondly, it's probably not a great time to be selling shares right now. So I would really encourage you to think of that as a last resort. Taking money out of super, if you don't really need to, will put you significantly behind for your future retirement savings. But nevertheless, it is there, and definitely it is available as an option to you. I think the other thing that's important to note is that if you are an investor with, investment properties, you really need to make sure that you're protecting yourself in the sense of having, appropriate landlord insurance to make sure that you're covered for rent loss or rent default by tenants. So that's a little bit of a tip for property investors. As for business owners, it's really great to see that the government's come out in a big way to try and support business owners. So there will be cash flow assistance for employers, and we'll be putting some more information about these initiatives on our website in the coming days and also in our blog posts. There is also an increasing instant asset write-off, which has been lifted from $30,000 to $150,000. So once again, these are some tax benefits that will definitely help small businesses with their cash flow. One of the most interesting things that's come out is the announcement of a $250,000 unsecured small business loan for small businesses, which will actually be a 3-year loan facility with a 6-month repayment holiday at the beginning of the loan term. So that is definitely going to help some businesses to alleviate some cash flow issues in the short term, giving them 6 months of no repayments, followed by the ability to pay off the loan over a 3-year term once they recover through the other side of this virus. So obviously there is a lot of government assistance, there's a lot of stimulus, and hopefully if you are going to feel some pain, you are able to tap into some of these initiatives. Saying that, even though there will be a lot of stimulus and a lot of initiatives to help, there will still be some people that will face financial hardship. And once again, I reiterate that at Rise High, we're here to help you. We've got your back. We're committed to volunteering as many hours as necessary to getting Australians back on their feet. So if you do feel like financial hardship will hit you over the coming months, and by that I mean that you may find yourself in a position where you can't meet your financial obligations, please be proactive, take the front foot, get in touch with us, get in touch with your bank and get in early. What's really important here is that you actually make a payment plan with your bank before you go into default or before your repayments fall overdue. If you wait until your payments go in default or you do end up being overdue, that will impact your credit rating and will impact your future ability to access finance. But if you take the front foot, get in early, preempt the fact that it's going to be difficult, contact the bank and tell them that you are going to struggle to make your next few loan repayments, they will work with you. They'll work with you to develop a payment plan and a solution that's going to fit your circumstances so that you can ensure that you can manage through this difficult time. So I guess what I'd like to say here is just the importance of being proactive and taking the front foot. And there's lots of different ways that the banks can help you to manage this period through the financial hardship, from repayment holidays or converting principal and interest payments to interest-only payments, using redraw potentially. Some banks might let you capitalise the repayments onto the loan amount. There's a lot of different ways that they can help you, but the most important thing is that you reach out early and take that front foot. Staying in contact with us and the lenders will also help you to ensure that we can keep guiding you through the journey and making sure that you are in a really positive place coming out of the other end of this virus to ensure that you can get your life back on track as per normal and ensure that you're not going to have any black marks or financial burdens on the other side. I guess one word of warning that I'd like to share with you is that it might be tempting through this period of difficult financial times to look at payday lenders or utilising credit cards to help you through this difficult period. If you find yourself needing to do that, I'd really encourage you to reach out because payday lenders will be are very expensive, credit cards are very expensive, and often it can be very difficult to get on top of these debts once you've accumulated a significant amount of these debts. So I guess what I'm saying is that let's see if we can work together to work out a plan to ensure that you don't end up coming out the other end of this coronavirus. When the coronavirus is all over, we don't want you left with a financial hangover and debt that's going to be really difficult to get on top of. So I guess they're just some of the ways that we can help. But I guess, like I said at the beginning, at Rise High, we are committed to volunteering as many hours as necessary to help Australians in the Rise High community, but also anyone that the Rise High community knows. So let your family and friends know that we're here for them. Big shout out to a few people that popped on today: Richard, Giselle, Emily, Rue, Julian, Craig, James, Susan, Rachel. Thanks guys for tuning in. We are here to help. Please reach out to us. We will do anything we can in our power to help you get through this, and you're not in it alone. We've got your back. So we will keep you updated, and there'll be more updates to come. Keep looking at our social media posts, keep checking out our website, and we will speak to you again soon. Thanks, bye.